under God, indivisible, liberty and justice for all. Thank you. You may be seated. Tonight's a very special occasion. I'd like to welcome our guests tonight. We have Dr. John Murphy, our principal, and he's also going to be our keynote speaker for this evening. And we have Dr. Joe Centimore, our deputy superintendent, with us. At this time, I'd like to welcome Dr. Murphy to speak to us.
All right, so I have to start off by saying this is our third session, and I expect nothing but what session 1 and 2 gave, so we have to bring the energy up here, okay? I'm not joking. There we go. That's much better. There we go. This is celebration. We need to be happy. Hey, I'm happy I get to see people in my PAC, so you should be happy you're here. It's great. So, on behalf of myself, the administration, Ms. Talor, we would love to welcome you to our in-person National Honor Society celebration. This is a special and momentous night for a couple of reasons. First one being Ms. Talor, who is our National Honor Society advisor. This will be her last one. She's retiring this year, and I'd love to give her a round of applause for all of her. Donna, thank you so much for your continued support and dedication to the National Honor Society. We appreciate everything you've done in making sure our students are appropriately honored. I'd like to extend a special thanks because this will be Dr. Centimore's third National Honor Society this evening, and he stuck it out, and I want to say thank you to him because everybody else did that. So, what does it mean to be in the National Honor Society? Well, last year, maybe the year before, I think that would have meant a little different. It would have meant a little bit less. I think that being here wouldn't have mattered as much. But at a minimum, your child has had an exemplary grade point average and that was required for admission. And while we as a society place a real high bar on academic achievement and performance, we know that the world is filled with intelligent people that always don't do the right thing. We see it at work, we see it in school. But the National Honor Society, and as a member, you are the leaders of your class, and you represent the very best in our schools, meaning that you've shown that you've gone above and beyond, and that you are, in many ways, beyond reproach. The 4 pillars that the National Honor Society were built on is scholarship, service, leadership, and character. Now, you're already hitting the mark in every one of these areas. And it is for this reason that you're sitting before us today. But the one thing that I think is different this year than in other years, and a word that should be another pillar within National Honor Society, is the word dedication. It kind of goes along with character, but how about perseverance? The last 14 months has been a very turbulent time, not only with the national health crisis, but just in general in America. There are so many reasons for so many people to kind of throw their hands up and give up and say, this is good enough. Your son or daughter could have sat there and on a Tuesday morning when they should have been in Algebra 2 class at 7:30 in the morning, they could have hit the snooze button and said, I just won't turn on the computer today. And maybe that one time wouldn't have mattered, or maybe the second time wouldn't have mattered. But slowly but surely, your academic prowess, your academic average, everything starts to kind of go down. Not like a crashing halt, but slowly decline. And then all of a sudden, we're not here. We're not sitting here today because our GPA just went a little bit too low, or because maybe our attendance wasn't good enough to be in here, or maybe we didn't make that meeting to hear Ms. Talor yell at us to say we have to get our community service hours in. But more importantly, you didn't do that. You kept persevering. You kept that commitment. You have that character within you to achieve anything. So when people say that the world, they don't know what's going on with the world, or we don't know what's going to happen, I really say I'm okay. Because I have people in this room that not only are leading the future of Whitman because they have one more year here to mold, model, and emulate the qualities and traditions that we want here at Whitman, But when they leave here, they've shown that they're already adults. They've shown this fortitude, this perseverance to achieve anything that they need, and whatever's in their life's path, they will overcome. They've done it already at such a young age. So I want to say to these students here, I could not be prouder of the class. This year's Walt Whitman class, 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th grade, have shown that perseverance. And you've reinvigorated me to say, I know that the future is bright. So thank you, and thank you to the parents for always making sure that their child was supported and that this school was supported. Because without all of us together, we wouldn't have made it through the last 14 months. So I'd like you to reflect on that. I wanted to say thank you so much for everything you've done. Congratulations on your child being inducted to the National Honor Society. God bless you and have a wonderful ceremony.
Thank you, Dr. Murphy. Before we begin the candle lighting ceremony, I'd like to introduce the current National Honor Society officers. Our president is Pamela Carey. She'll be attending Penn State University. Our vice president was Noor Hussain. She'll be attending Drexel University. Our treasurer is Ashley Lynch. She'll be attending the University of Rhode Island. And our secretary was Sophia Del Priore, and she was not able to be with us tonight. The membership in the Walt Whitman High School chapter of the National Honor Society has been earned by the effective demonstration of the 4 qualities held in high esteem by the Society. The officers will review these qualities for the inductees. Our president, Pamela Carey, will now begin by lighting the candle of scholarship.
Scholarship means a commitment to learning. A student is willing to spend hours in reading and study, knowing the lasting benefits of a cultivated mind. We should continue to learn, even when formal education has ended, for education only ends with life. Knowledge is one great element in life which leads to the highest success, and it can be acquired only in one way, through diligence and effort. Learning furnishes the lamp by which we read the past and the light which illuminates the future. Candidates have the charge to continually expand their world through the opportunities inherent in scholarship. Our Vice President, Noor Hussain, will light the candle of leadership.
Leadership should exert a wholesome influence on the school. In taking the initiative in class and school activities, the real leader strives to train and aid others to attain the same objective. The price of leadership is sacrifice, the willingness to yield one's personal interests for the interest of others. A leader has self-confidence and will go forward when others hesitate. No matter what power and resources may exist in a country, they are ineffectual without the guidance of a wise leader. Leadership is always needed, thus to lead is a substantive charge to each of our members and to the candidates. Treasurer Ashley Lynch will now light the candle of character.
Character is the force within each individual which distinguishes that person from others. It gives each one individuality. It is that without which no one can respect oneself nor hope to attain the respect of others. It is this force of character which guides one through life and, once developed, grows steadily. Character is achieved and not received. It is the product of constant action, daily striving to make the right choice. The problem of character is the problem of self-control. We must be in reality what we wish to appear to others. By demonstrating such qualities as reliability, honesty, and sincerity, we may hope to prove by example that we value character. Now, President Pamela Curry will also lead the candle service. Service can be described in various ways. In the routine of the day's work, many opportunities arise to help others. Willingness to work for the benefit of those in need without monetary compensation or without recognition. This is the quality we seek in our membership. We are committed to the idea of volunteering our time and abilities to the creation of a better tomorrow. Now, will the inductees please rise, raise your right hand, and repeat the pledge after me. The pledge is also in your program. I pledge to maintain my high scholastic standing, to hold as fundamental and worthy and untarnished character, to endeavor intelligently and courageously to be a leader, and to give of myself freely in service to others. In doing so, I shall prove myself worthy of a place in the National Honor Society. Thank you. You may be seated.
We will now begin the induction of the new members into the National Honor Society. As Dr. Murphy calls your name, come up to the right side of the stage, onto the stage. You'll hand you your membership card, cross the stage. When you go down on this side, you sign the book at the bottom of the steps there. I would like to ask the audience to please hold their applause until all candidates have been presented. This way we can hear the names of all the candidates as they're called.
Before we begin, I'd like to amend that clause so that you cheer as loud as you want after the name of each person. And I just want to call it out there that session 1 and 2 were very loud. I don't know if session 3 can handle it, but we'll see. We'll try with the first one. Christina Lanini. I'm just going to throw it out there. That was impressive. Let's keep that up. Casey McCarter. Kate McCauley. Connor McCall. Sarah McDowell. Carly McEntee. Patrick McHale. Wendy Morales Cruz. Brianna Morrison. Declan Motherway. Annabelle Muellers. Liam Murphy. Megan Murray. Charlotte O'Hara. Anthony Orgiro. Sarah Palladino. Jason Parada. It's like a game of chicken. Who's going to go first? Delaney Barlante. Silvana Paula. Michael Phillips. Tyler Phillips. Ime Pottsinger. Noah Ramos. Christopher Ramos. Kevin Rankle. Luca Ramboldi. Ryan Rowe. Mason Rudnick. Bianca Russell. Daniel Schlansky. Ethan Shapiro. Angela Shedlow. Grayson Speeder. Mia Stample. Kira Steffen. Arden Supek. Dylan Thody. Rayshawn Thompson. Faith Tversky. Andres Valencia Castaneda. Roberto Vasquez Aparicio. Irene Velez Garcia. Jillian Vesk. Liam Vellante. Dylan Vincent. Morgan Wobig. Ashley Wuss. Zemo Zong.
Oh, this is the best part of the whole night. Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure to present to you the newest members of the National Honor Society. So we've held elections for our new officers. We've already announced 4 of them in previous, and we still have 1 more to do. So, Ken Perry will announce.
The new secretary for the National Honor Society this year is Noah Ramos.
We have a new advisor for the National Honor Society, and it's Mrs. Gonzalez. So instead of coming to 407 to see me, you'll be going to 118 to see Mrs. Gonzalez. So she'll have all your forms and all your information, and you can check in with her. She'll be messaging you somehow. I think that's it. Thank you so much. Oh, I do want to do one more thing. I have a bunch of administration here helping me out, and I would like to thank them. Mr. Villarmos, Mr. Blair, Dr. Mullerson, Dr. Richards, and Mr. Castillo. Thank you so much. Thank you all for coming. If you want to come up and take pictures up here, feel free. And congratulations.